Communication. I feel like with any strong relationship, one of the first things you need to have is communication. And at times I felt like we were two people sleeping in the same bed, but we were separate apart. It was like we felt alone.
So many times I've seen your tears hit the floor. I wanna change from who.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Keys. I do this with ease, and this is What Do You Mean By That? Today I am here with my boy Paris V. What's up? What's poppin'? How you feel?
Feel good. Thank you for having me.
Good, for sure. Thank you for being here. Today we're going to be getting into his song, Anything You Want. But before we get into that, I just want to let the people know like what you've been currently working on. In 2020, you dropped the album called 555, which means change. And then in 2023, you dropped an album called Patterns. What led to that self-reflection in between projects?
Life situations and just sitting with myself, because I was always the person that was all like, you know what? I need somebody in my life to be loved, feel loved.
Right.
And then once I start reflecting on myself and just being alone, then, you know, God starts speaking to you. And then you start looking back like, yo, damn, maybe it was me.
You just want your mind to be free. How we so close and you feel like you can't come to me with your problems. I should be the one to solve them. Listen how you feeling, be more honest, and be a little more modest.
How we so close and you feel like you can't come to me with your problems, I should be the one to solve them. You had mentioned that this is about a relationship that you were dealing with at the time. What do you feel like was that barrier between you and the person that you were dealing with at that time? Like, why do you feel like she couldn't come confide in you?
Communication. I feel like with any strong relationship, one of the first things you need to have is communication. And at times I felt like we were two people sleeping in the same bed, but we were separate apart. It was like we felt alone. And I do take accountability for that, because at the time I didn't know how to express my emotions or just tell her how I feel without feeling the need to, I don't know, I guess hide certain shit. And it just comes from just growing up. Like I wasn't able to explain how I felt in my household. So that just translated into relationships. And yeah.
So like you really have been holding your own hand in this whole like working on being a better communicator within love.
I definitely have people around me that help me out with that as well too. You feel me? Other spiritual people. So yeah, that's been a big help, because at first I was alone with it and I felt like I start filling the voids with things that were bad for me, as in like drinking and smoking, and that's why I don't smoke anymore, because I was using it as a filler to feel
what you were meant to feel, and meant to express.
Yeah,
for sure, I feel it.
You need my touch, I take the pain away. Repeating pain, harder to make a change. Growing old, no love in a picture frame. So how can I receive it?
Repeating pain, harder to make a change. Growing up with no love in the picture frame. And then right after, they ain't really hear it, you said, how can you receive it? Like, so how was that like for you, like coming from a household where it was just, you know, hard to communicate that love?
I thought I knew what love was just by seeing certain things like or relationships that my mom was in, and then trying to transpire that into relationships. It was kind of like, yo, this is different, because just seeing my mom in relationships, it was a lot of anger, a lot of fighting and stuff like that. So anything I got something healthy around me, like when I had a healthy person in my life, I would feel bored, because I'm used to the animosity, the something always happening. So it took a lot of toll on certain relationships I was in.
Do you feel like you're handling that better now?
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously, yeah. In what ways are you have been handling that?
Music's been the biggest one. Just that's self-expression in itself. Because at first, not that I wasn't being honest with my music, I just wasn't telling the full story. Maybe because of other people might listen to it and be like, oh, you're talking about me. But once I was not afraid to tell my truth and how I seen it, it was...
Stop thinking about what other people think and just focus on what it is that you bring to the table, which is everything that you are and everything that, you know, weighs on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a part of you as well. So,
factual.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anything you want, baby girl, let's go get it. Car parked outside, waiting for you to hop in it. Where you wanna go? Got the keys to the city. Bro, you run my hood, show my people that you with me. Anything you want, baby. I give you what you want, what you need. I've been sitting by the phone just thinking, hoping that you pick up, but it keep ringing. Ring, 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 ring. Baby, please pick up the
I've been sitting by the phone just thinking, hoping that you pick up, but it keep ringing. So after all this time of just like, battling, just taking accountability within all that, now you looking at the phone like you trying to follow through with this whole accountability thing. Like, hey, like I'm trying to tell you like it was me. Like, but do you feel like you've accepted the fact that if they don't ever accept the fact that you actually changed?
Yeah, now I do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like just going through what I've been through in relationships, sometimes you can't heal with the person that hurt you.
You can't heal where you got broken, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So me, I was like, man, pick up the phone, man. I'm changed. Like I'm trying to do better. But at the same time, it's like once you've hurt somebody over and over and they're giving you ample enough chances to change your actions, it's like you deserve better. You feel me? So I had to take that in, and it's like, damn, like you was a good girl, and you didn't do all you wanted to do was love me, but essentially I wasn't loving myself. So the certain things I was doing, it wasn't even personal. It was more about me. But yeah, I should never been in a relationship at that time. But again, that's coming from not receiving the love that I wanted from my mom, just due to because she was sick all my life, like still sick to this day. So she wasn't able to be around. So the love I was searching from her, I was searching for it in women. And
do you feel like now, like you feel like you made a distinctive difference between those two different types of loves?
Definitely. It's two different types of love.
Right, exactly, right? Like you got romantic, then you got your mother, right?
Right,
like that is two different. Yeah. Wow. So how do you feel about that now? Like how do you feel about receiving love right now, today?
Oh, it's beautiful. Love is the strongest vibration in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Facts.
opposed from relationships, if you move with love,
everything, yeah.
It's like you'll be good.
You will always win.
Exactly.
Real love always wins. Okay. In all types of relationships, it always wins. Like,
Factual.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So that was the end of this episode. Like I said today, I was here with Paris B. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I enjoyed the song. You're so welcome. Let the people know where to find you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at Paris B Official, and Spotify, Apple Music, just Paris B.
And you also mentioned too off camera that you're working on visuals for this project, Patterns.
Yeah.
So the people are gonna be able to see that soon.
Oh yeah, and shout out my boy Nas Stravagant. He's the one that produced it and shot my videos as well too.
Okay.
So we got some things.
When can we be on the lookout for that? Do we have a date? Do we have something?
Can't give you all the date yet, but I would say in the next month.
Okay, next month. Be on the lookout. Paris B. We out.
You through the storm. Anything you want is yours. New face on B.